Prophet Chaplain, you will attend at the altar.
Our Heavenly Father, we thank Thee for the privilege of meeting together as prophets of the mystic order of Veiled Prophets of the Enchanted Realm. May our hearts be filled with sympathy for those in illness and adversity. May we make this world a better place in which to live and through our thoughtfulness and consideration of the welfare of others. May the friendly spirit of good fellowship guide our actions throughout our lives. Amen.
It's a beautiful and impressive ritual. The scene looks familiar to every Master Mason, but something is obviously different. This is the opening of a grotto. But who are these people and what is grotto? Part of the answer can be found in another grotto ritual, the initiation of new candidates.
Our prophet orator will now briefly explain to you the nature and purpose of our order. I charge you to give close attention to his words.
Candidates, the mystic order of Veiled Prophets of the Enchanted Realm originated with Master Masons, good and true. It is therefore fundamentally Masonic. None but Master Masons in good standing are eligible for admission, and its superstructure is erected upon the enduring basis of Masonic moral precepts. But it is in no sense a part of symbolic craft masonry and makes no claim to be such. Its purpose is to foster the
The Grotto is a Masonic-affiliated fraternal organization whose purpose is to cement the bonds of sympathy and good fellowship among its members. Their lodges are called grottos, and there are over 150 grottos in the United States and Canada. This magnificent building in Alexandria, Virginia, the George Washington Masonic National Memorial, is a fitting monument to the man so instrumental in forming our great nation, our first president, the founding father, and our foremost Freemason. The memorial, dedicated in 1932, now houses a large collection of Washington memorabilia, a replica of the old original lodge room, and other rooms depicting the activities of the various branches of Masonic fraternity. The Grottos of North America have furnished the third floor as their archives room. In the Grotto Room, the letters MOVPER stand for Mystic Order of Veiled Prophets of the Enchanted Realm. For some years prior to 1889, several members of Hamilton Lodge No. 120 F&AM at Hamilton, New York, sought relaxation from the sterner duties of life by holding occasional informal meetings for fun and good fellowship. The chief spirit of the fun was Leroy Fairchild, and in the summer of 1889, he and a devoted band of followers discovered the Enchanted Realm. As Masons from other towns and states became aware of this group, questions arose as to how they could form similar clubs of their own. In response to popular demand, on the 13th of June, 1890, the committee duly founded and established the Supreme Council. Among Grotto members are many Grandmasters and past Grandmasters. 4 presidents of the United States have been members of the order: Warren G. Harding, Franklin D. Roosevelt, Harry S. Truman, and Gerald R. Ford. Every Master Mason, because he is eligible to become a Grotto member, can join in the humanitarian work the Grottos are so fervently sponsoring. Members have reached the zenith of attainment when they have learned to practice the Masonic principle of doing good for others. And doing good for others can make a huge difference in someone's life. The image of a child afflicted with physical disabilities evokes immediate sympathy. Some of the needs of these special children are clearly obvious and easily met: wheelchairs, prostheses, and crutches. Other needs are not as obvious, but just as important.
You ever had a toothache? Can you imagine not being able to say it hurts. Can you imagine that? That's what we work with. We work with a group of patients that are having this pain and they cannot express it. And more importantly, there's the barrier that they can't financially afford it either. They can't come to the dentist to get their tooth treated so that you can eliminate the pain. That's where they're at. That's where they're at. That's where their parents are at as well, because they don't know what to do. That must be a horrible experience. And we see it here. But at least when they come here, they feel the relief that at least they found a place to take care of their children.
Because of their physical or mental problems, many children cannot receive traditional dental services. Their muscle control will not let them keep their mouths open for a dental exam. Dentists with specific training are needed to provide this care, and it is the goal of the Grottos of North America to provide these special services to the children who need it.
The special needs children oftentimes have major medical problems, and either the parents' time or their resources go to treating those medical problems, and sometimes teeth get left behind. It is important that there are philanthropic organizations like the Grottos of North America. The government can never do it all. There will always be a need for charity, and the Grottos help fill that need to provide care for those people that can't afford it or can't obtain it.
Members of the Grottos of North America have labored diligently to provide the necessary funds toward the improved oral health of special needs children who, for reasons beyond their control, are too often excluded from the mainstream of dental care.
Mark and I have been married for 28 years, 29 this year, and we have 4 beautiful children. We have a daughter who's 24 now, and a son who's 21, a daughter who's 18, and Jeannie, she's 15 now. And
Jean Cordes was born a normal, healthy child. When she was about a year old, Jean received a vaccination that tragically changed her and her family's life.
And something awful happened that day. We didn't expect it. We got her home, and everything was fine. I was tending to the kids and everything. And then Jeannie started to cry and fuss, and pretty soon she was screaming at the top of her lungs, and I was really scared. And I held her and rocked her, and I even cried too, because I'd never seen her cry like that before. And I didn't know what to do. She lost her smile. This is what happened. I think, we just saw her losing her smile. She went from happy and alert and all to just like part of her was lost. We didn't know how to reach her, and we would just lay awake at night wondering what was going on. She'd be laughing sometimes, and we think, oh, she's okay. She's just upset. Oh. We finally took her to the doctor and told him what was happening, but we thought something might be wrong. We didn't want to believe it, though. And he said there were things that were really wrong with her, and she would never be normal, and that this was a lifelong disability, and she could even get worse, and she did. We just saw a change in Jeannie. It was just really obvious, it kind of hit us every time, we got a picture from here on, the difference. We were just losing her more and more. It was very hard to take care for Jeannie in so many ways, with her teeth especially. She just seemed like every touch meant upsetting her. We took Jeannie to the dentist, and he worked with her best he could in the office. We'd actually he'd call in 2 extra nurses, and they would hold hold her hands, one would help hold her head, and I would basically lay across her body like this and hold her down best I could, and it got to the point after she got so big that she was stronger than we all were, all four of us together. And so he said it's time to take her to the hospital and just do everything at once if possible. And we did not have dental insurance, and so I said, I don't know how we're going to do this, I was about panicked, really, because how could you fill cavities and all with a kid not cooperating like that?
Take it over there.
Do you want to sit?
Car.
I'll go in the car soon. Okay?
Teeth.
Teeth, yes.
Teeth.
Teeth. Yes. When they hurt, we take you to Dr. Hall and he fixes them. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
When with Jean being the way she is and needing basically to be anesthetized, a $100 or $300 filling charge turned into a $3,000 filling charge.
Well, we never even heard of Grotto organization until we met Dr. Hall, and we were in great need ourselves. We didn't know which way to turn for help. We thought we were going to have to go pretty deeply in debt to do this, because we knew we had to. And so it was a complete surprise and real thrill when Dr. Hall said, there is an organization, and they're called Grotto, and they help children with disabilities with their dental expenses. And it was like just, it was just light in a dark place, for us. And we said, wow, yes, this is great, we're so thrilled. And we, they blessed us so much. We were just set free from it, from the heaviness of wondering how to pay for it.
It was like magic. Like, you mean really there's somebody that wants to do this? Sure, thank you. We'll take that. We're very grateful for that.
And she's really courageous. She's brave. She likes walking, standing, showing off everything that she's fought to try to do. One big thing is her smile. She's about the biggest smile. She likes showing off her teeth. We're proud of her. She just tries, and if she doesn't make it, she'll try again. Grottos is one of the organizations that had really helped my child. If they weren't here, we don't know what we'd do. If anybody could just really help, anybody support any of the children out there, there's a lot of children out there that need these services. And if anybody could just help just a little bit, it could make a difference. Please help these children. They need your help. There's always a chance. Just let them have that chance. Because my child is living proof. She can walk, she can talk, she can smile. She can be proud of herself.
The thing that strikes me most about Grotto is it's a little bit, it's like agape love. It's very unconditional. Nobody is asking us to do anything to earn this. There's no strings attached to this, except don't abuse it, and that should go without saying.
Well, I just hope that people that are younger than us, who have children that are just, they're just discovering that they have a disability, that they come behind us, that they're going to find the same hope and help that we did in Abaca Grotto.
To finance this charitable venture, the Grotto's Humanitarian Foundation has encouraged the purchase of enchanted lanterns and the fundraising efforts of the local grottos. Over the years, these efforts have helped countless children and have eased the suffering of many lives. But there's much work to be done. Thousands of children await our help. So, what does Grotto mean to you?
The Grotto has been my family since I've become a member. All my best friends belong to the Grotto. This is where I spend my time. This is where all of my social activities take care of. These are the closest people to me. When you become a member of the Grotto, it's more than just a club. It becomes a way of life. Social activities like we've had out here tonight with the partying and the singing. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. It started as a social club, and that's still a very, very important part of it. A place for Master Masons to enjoy one another's companies outside the constraints of the seriousness of the lodge. We just enjoy being together. It's a family. You don't have to worry about bringing your wife or your children out. They're welcome. They're encouraged to be a part of it. When I became a Grotto member, originally, it started here in the local chapter. But by attending conventions that we have throughout the year, I have friends all over the United States and Canada. Some of the people that I consider to be my closest friends live hundreds and hundreds of miles away from me. These are the people that mean so much to me in my life, and it's all because of Grotto.
How does the charitable aspect of this bring you all together, and how important is that to you as a Grotto member?
Our humanitarian foundation does works that literally will break your heart. We were started, as I told you, as a social organization, but we do have a serious side. And dealing with the special needs children is something that is immeasurable. And what we do is just only a small part in helping with the dental cares. But when they don't have pain for the first time in years, when they can finally live their life with one small part taken care of, and that's what's most important. The prophets of the Grotto, when they are able to provide that service to the kids, it makes their hearts feel good, knowing that they did, even in a small way, providing aid to that child and that child's family. And that just means the world. It literally brings tears to your eye when you see how great and how appreciative those families are from having that small portion of their burden lifted. It's just wonderful.
To quote Jerry Marcingill, Masonic scholar and Mason, Freemasonry is not primarily a charitable organization. We claim to be an organization that was founded to help make good men better. Yet, what better way to make a man better than to give him the opportunity to help and assist his fellow man, along with being fun? Grottos exemplify the third principal tenet of our institution: relief. For we've been taught that to relieve the distressed is a duty incumbent upon all men, but particularly upon Masons. And what better way to do work on earth than to help someone else? If you are a Master Mason in good standing, you can and should become a Grotto member. Accept the three great gifts that await you: a sense of mystery, fulfillment, and fraternal good fellowship.
When all the world seems gloomy, your thoughts are sad and blue, and the clouds hang dark and heavy and won't let the sun shine through. It makes the day seem brighter for a fellow just to lay his hand upon your shoulder in a friendly sort of way. It makes the sun come out again. It makes the pulses start. You feel a happy throbbing in the region of your heart. You feel a lump within your throat. You don't know what to say when a hand is on your shoulder in a friendly sort of way. This world's a curious compound, with its honey and its gall, its hopes and disappointments, but a good world after all. And a good God must have made it. At least that's what I say when a hand is on your shoulder in a friendly sort of way. Prophet Monarch, the candidates are in proper position.
I now declare Selim Grotto duly closed until its next regular meeting, unless sooner opened by command.